Yeah, babe. I'm like, what? Like what? Like what work stuff? In the closet?
We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see Who are the dudes on the squad? These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete...
Mari, that's his charger in there.
That could be the game-breaking...
That's his charger in there.
Here's the handoff. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Give to Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw at Simmons. Pulls it in. It's hot. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the...
There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to...
He's got it, 1st down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Off play action on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
To the air, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires on the move. The sure hands, it's Cunningham.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Behind the line, it's Odom. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 21 to Kennesaw State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll run it. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Finds the tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks want to move quickly. Trying play action. Going for 6. Looking for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You can tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and he never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. There's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The offense changing the play. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Flips it out in the flat. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking left. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what does 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Race, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Got it behind the line. It's Cunningham. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the play, it's intercepted.
It's not easy. When those quarterbacks are on the move to set their feet, square their shoulders, it's a difficult task. That's why defensively you want to do this. You want to flush guys outside of the pocket, get them on the move, cut off half the field, make them put them in a little more predictable situation, and try to make that INT.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. It's complete. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's it.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this. And the ball's out there after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown,